Hello, everybody. I don't know what happened to the face command, but I think we're here. Hi, welcome, welcome aboard. I pushed the button that is supposed to put the little face comments in the chat. I don't know why it didn't. Let me see who all's here. I see NeoGets. Thank you so much for the 16-month resubscription. Lord Portico, hello. Elixir, Mondays, and the cold. Hi. Are we back? I don't have any idea what happened. My bitrate didn't indicate any problems, but OBS decided that I was no longer connected. It's not Shentel though, but still, Shentel is still a dumpster fire. Which is on brand for, this time of the year in the US with the fire and the ice and the Song of Ice and Fire, and hopefully it goes better than Game of Thrones did, because my goodness, that Song of Ice and Fire was sadness. I have no idea what happened. I'm poking at Inspector and my bitrate was fine, and anyway, one would think that with the heat and the cold we would have everybody out in the Midwest. I'm thinking about you and hoping that you don't end up with the result of heat and cold coming together. A song of dumpster and internet. On balance, it's good that it's been so long since we've needed the tech issues command that none of the mods present remember it. I mean, we basically quit needing to use it when I changed providers from Shentel. But yeah, I don't know what happened. Because everything was fine. And I glanced and it just was like, it was reconnecting. And I was like, but why? Why did he go to Copenhagen? Sorry. Hi, Obi. I can't. Every single time that I hear, but why, my brain what is going on? Don't look, the internet. Then it stops. My brain immediately goes to the play Copenhagen by Michael Frayn, the opening lines of which are, but why? Why did he come to Copenhagen? And so I hear that every single time. There's a recording of it. It's very good. There's also it looks like it was released as a movie in 2002. Anyway. So I hope people had the best day that they could. Um, I went and the stitches were removed today, and everything's healing up fine. There's a little bit of stiffness, and I have some exercises to get back full mobility, but everything seems to be going well. I'm able to use a mouse again. Saturday, I had just reached, like, Friday and Saturday. It had just reached the point of developing a scab. And anytime I moved my hand at all, it hurt. Even with the pain meds, it hurt. So, streaming for 3 hours, trying to use a mouse was not exactly what one would call a good idea, which is why Saturday didn't happen. The future site of Starfleet Academy has clear skies and low 60s. That's nice. I do have lots of hats fly away. Oh gosh. What hat would you like? Oh, you weren't trying to redeem one. You were... Anyway. So, speaking of Starfleet... Fly away. That... Oh, dear. Speaking of Starfleet, the Streampunks are back. So we will raid over there at 9 for the next episode of The Last Excelsior, which, if I remember correctly, ended on a cliffhanger, but off the top of my head, I can't remember what the cliffhanger was. But it was definitely a Campbell cliffhanger. So, but as far as we are aware, everyone should be fine to stream. There were no indications today that there might be power interruptions or anything like that. So fingers crossed. But like half of them are in Los Angeles. So that's 9 p.m. Eastern. Yes. About 1 hour and 41 minutes from now. Hannah! Hello, hello. Thank you so much for the resubscription. 47-month resub. It is nice to see you. And let's see. They are doing a fundraiser to raise money for people that have been affected by the fires, many of whom our wonderful friends in the Streampunks happen to know personally. I'm gonna find that link. I am gonna find that link. I'm gonna find it. Maybe. How can I not? Oh, there it is. So if you care to, if you're able, it's Smarties. I don't know why, but I enjoy some Smarties while I'm streaming. Hashtag not sponsored. If you feel like helping out people who have been affected by the fires out in LA, and you have the ability to do so, that link. That link will take you to the fundraiser campaign that the Streampunks are taking part in. I'm sure you'll hear about it more when we raid over to their channel to Althaven at the end of my stream. One would think I hadn't done this before. I'm just out of practice, but and congratulations, NeoGets, on becoming a VIP for the stream. Enjoy your digital gemstone and the ability to award pun points. First sub from the new computer. That is lovely. I should probably get the game in position so that... Hi, Detective Zen. I don't know. I sort of figured that you might be able to suss it out with all of your detecting powers. That and like 2 seconds after I went live, the stream died for no reason at all. So I'm gonna open the game and then I'm gonna switch us to the game screen. And you know, things like my Stream Deck commands not working the way they're intended to work, we'll just deal with. Because I don't know why the fuck the face command didn't work right. Your detecting powers are useless. Crewman Gary. It's always Crewman Gary. Okay. Let me try this and hope it works. Time for some chill Botany Manor. Oh, no! The tech malfunctions are expanding. Deaths. 0. I don't even know if it's possible to die in this game. Oh, yes. Where was I? What was I doing? These are good questions. I think I had just put the plants on the plates. Isn't that what I just did? All of the plants should be... Yeah. I mean, there's only 2 of them so far, but we're serving them at the table. I don't think there's a notebook or... Yeah, you can't see yourself at all in this game. Not your hands, not your feet, not your reflection in the mirror. We've decided that we're ghosts. I haven't filled in all the right clues for this plant. Really? What do you mean I haven't? We got the Fulguria. It's right here. That's confusing. Right, ash plume. And I got the key to the back terrace. Okay. Oh, that was the... Okay. See, I think we had just gone upstairs, but I'm not sure there was anything we could do upstairs. It was honestly a week ago. And honestly, I barely remember a week ago because while I felt like I was all together, I had just had surgery and I was not all together. Hello, door. Okay, that looks like a pomegranate. I There's no reason I need to identify the pictures. I'm just curious. That appears to be a pomegranate. We got some mushrooms. I'm not 100% certain which kind of mushroom. A still life of lemons. Classic. Um, a fish. I don't know what kind of fish. It's not a codfish, that's for sure. And then a lovely little birdie. Unclear. I'm not scared of fish. Why would I be scared of fish? This is I don't know what this is supposed to be. It looks like a shell. It is a shell. Why is there a silhouette frame with a shell? Sand dunes. The same still life of a lemon. And a sunset over the rolling hills. Blocked by tree? No, impossible. I mean, people develop fears for all sorts of reasons. I had a friend in college who was terrified of balloons. Absolutely terrified of balloons. And um, Mylar balloons were like the ones that you get at the store that they blow up for like happy birthday and whatnot. The metallic ones. Those were slightly less terrifying, but still terrifying. We just knew that she was terrified of balloons and we went on with our lives. Painting room. I have the key to the back terrace. I think that's the only place I can go now. Because the kitchen is locked. Yeah. But no, I'm not afraid of fish. I like to eat fish. Lots of fish. I exited the building, turned, saw the standpipe here, the drain pipe here. And my immediate thought was that I wanted to power wash it. It's not even dirty. But I wanted to power wash. And now I want a crossover between Botany Manor and Power Wash Simulator. Locked from the other side. What is that room? Ooh, look, it's an orange tree in a pot with no soil. Why is there... How is... this orange tree is it has no roots and is just hovering above this pot. Whoops, all erosion edition. Power Gardener Simulator. Tree is very determined. I've never choked. Well, I have hurt myself on fish bones before. I've never choked on one, but I have choked on microwaved marshmallows. You microwave them, they puff up, and they're all gooey and stringy. The problem is that they will solidify while you're swallowing them. So you have to be careful. I know from personal experience that they will solidify while you are swallowing. And it is not fun. Ooh, another book I can't read. Flowering Plants of Great Britain by Anne Pratt. It's a low budget game. It's a good game. The graphics are intentional. Like they're not intended to be perfect, and that's fine. It just I like to comment on the oddities when I find them. Like books that don't open. It's not because I'm criticizing, it's because I think it's fun. This place really is enormous. And for us to have not actually encountered another. For us to have not. I was going to say for us to have not encountered another living person, but considering that we don't appear to exist, I'm going to say for us to not have encountered a living person is a bit surprising, given that there seem to have been plenty of people here. Great. Now it's reminding me of the Robin Williams Afterlife movie that where everything is made of paint. Ooh, I got the ash plume seed. I'm sure this is the tree that's in. Well, but would it be? I don't know. I feel like it should be. I don't know. We'll find out. Arabella green seed log. 1890. My theory is the first plant we had to grow was extremely hallucinogenic, and we've been walking around the house tripping balls. Not a bad theory. A summary of some seeds I've gathered this year and the location at which I found them. It literally says, and the location I found them at. It could be bunnies. Bunnies aren't just cute like everybody supposes. They got them hoppy legs and twitchy little noses. And what's with all the carrots? What do they need such good eyesight for anyway? I do not, and I don't cook. I do the dishes, but I don't cook. And the last week was difficult because I had to do everything left-handed, and I'm not left-handed. Sorry, I got the Anne Pratt book is real. I thought I recognized it. I'm going back to it, and then we'll talk about the grammatical error. Like, I saw the book, and it felt familiar, but I didn't recognize the author's name. But the cover and title were familiar to me. Flowering Plants of Great Britain. Holy mackerel! Fuck. Says while continuing to lurk while the stupid laptop runs a long update. Okay. I am going to find out all of the books that are in this game and see how many of them we have in special collections. Because I'm fairly certain we have this book. We don't have it? Flowering Plants by Anne Rice. Why don't we have it? We have other books that are very similar. Now I'm sad. I'm still going to find out all the books that are in this game and see which ones we have. I think the purpose of this game is the same as the purpose of any game, which is to have fun. If you mean what is the objective, I'm not certain. We're learning about plants so that we can grow them, but I don't know why. Oh, I do know why. this is me forgetting things. We are Arabella Green, and here is the purpose. This is the point of the game. Mayflower Publishing House. Dear Arabella Green, thank you once again for submitting your book proposal, Forgotten Flora. Please send this empty herbarium back to us once you have completed your research, and we'll be in touch with a potential offer. Sincerely, Mayflower Publishing House. So we are, they sent us, it's a weird manner of doing it, but they sent us an empty book and we're filling it up with information about Forgotten Flora so that they will publish our book. So chapter 1, we wrote about the windmill wort, which was the one that we grew. And then chapter 2, we've got the fulguria so far, and we're working on the ash plume. So we're a botanist who doesn't have arms and legs, who is trying to fill in their book. Yes. Okay, so the beginning of this seed log. A summary of some seeds I've gathered this year and the location I found them at. Is perfectly sensible and painful to my ears because I had grammar drilled into me relentlessly. And to be grammatically correct, it would need to be a summary of some seeds I've gathered this year and the location at which I found them. Because ending the sentence with the word at is not permitted. Don't ask me why. It makes perfect sense this way. It's just painful to me to hear it because it makes me feel like I'm going to get yelled at and get a lecture on grammar. Okay, cow parsley in the Blackdown Hills, poppy from Cheddar Gorge, buttercups from Sturt Marshes, ash plume in Wistman's Wood, wood anemone from Holford Combe, wild thyme in... If you head out to Culbone Wood, you'll have a wild time for sure. Foxglove in Ford Abbey. Yep. Culbone Wood, that's where you go for a wild time. Okay, this is another clue for our ash plume. Is this a formal or informal log? If informal, ending with at is fine. Oh, lots of people speak that way, and there's honestly nothing wrong with writing that way. It's just that I was Cheddar Gorge is so pretty. It sounds like a location that would be in like a Mario Kart game. Growing up, if we ever said anything that was grammatically incorrect, we got a lecture about it. You can't do anything on accident. That's the one that sticks with me the most. It's not possible to do anything on accident. You can do something by accident, but unless you're literally standing on top of an accident, you cannot do something on accident. Anyway, letter from Grace, my dear friend Arabella. A friend of mine visited the Americas and brought back a pair of fabulous gray squirrels. They are the latest trend in garden decoration. All of my neighbors have sent for them as well. It was a great investment. The two squirrels have now started a big family, and my garden is full of the darling little critters. One thing I did notice is that I haven't seen a red squirrel in my garden for some time now. How odd. You must visit soon and see the squirrels for yourself. Ever yours, Grace. Grace, thank you so much for bringing an invasive species that drove out the native species. On accident really annoys your English ears. It's my dad just wanted us to use proper grammar. I don't know. Cheddar Gorge. If you want to have a howda time, see if you pronounce it correctly. Howda. The joke doesn't work. If you want to have a good time. Fly away? That is an unusual question. As most humans, would not exist had I not had both a sperm and an egg come together to form a zygote. It's the key to the kitchen! Hazel Patterson. Kitchen note. Thursday. Jimmy broke another mortar. That boy really needs to learn how to grind spices without breaking down my kitchen. Lady Arabella may not be best pleased with me asking for a new one. The last mortar took years to be sorted. She is so scatterbrained, always off on her fancy research trips. Oh dear. Probably we were not meant to read this. Shopping list: flour, eggs, milk, leeks, potatoes, and carrots. I don't think that Hazel Patterson would be best pleased that Lady Arabella read that note. Where did everybody go? Why is there a cutting board here with an onion on it? Next to a note about a broken mortar. Where are all the humans? Where is everyone? I feel like we're walking through a house where all of the people have vanished. Neogets, you're not wrong. What was she going to make with those ingredients? What were the ingredients? Let's see. I noticed the onion. That was the only one I paid any attention to. A carrot, some potatoes, and an onion. I, from that, would assume some sort of vegetable soup. Either that, or they would be like the onions that would accompany like pot roast or something like that. Gone to the Rapture is a... To the Rapture? Is that the name of the game? Talking about... Oh, the list she wrote down. We shall check again. flour, egg, milk, leeks, potatoes, and carrots. I mean, I don't know for certain, but I suspect that all of those could be used to make a potato leek soup. Like, I don't know why it would need eggs, but the flour and milk makes sense, and adding some carrots to the potatoes and leeks also would make sense. But I don't make a lot of soup from scratch, so I don't know. Uh, the egg could serve as some sort of binder for the broth, but I'm not sure if that's what you would want. Everybody's gone to the rapture. I know I've heard mention of that game. I don't know if I ever looked at it. I'm writing it down. And I'm making a note that it is a game and that it was mentioned by you so that I don't forget. Because otherwise, I end up with weird phrases written on my whiteboard on my desk, and I don't know why they're there. Okay, I have the key to the kitchen, not to the painting room. Yay, there's music. This game only gives you music when you successfully do something. Why are there cacti in the kitchen? These are not the kind of cacti that you eat. Why is there a carrot on the floor? What happened here? I feel like we're a ghost exploring after some big disaster now. Like, I half feel like I'm in Fallout 4 at this point. They're not interactable. The only problem with this, this clearly isn't Fallout 4 because a Bethesda game that doesn't let you pick up everything in sight, I wouldn't even know what that is. Cacti in the kitchen sounds like a country song chorus. Oh, wow. I mean, it is 19th century kitchen. Wait, are we going to have to cook something? What? How? It's 1890. How is the word kindling glowing on this box? What dark magic is this? Old letter from University College London, dated June 1853. Dear Lady, we received your letter applying to study botany at our College of Natural Sciences, along with your enclosed drawings. We do not at present, and have never, admitted women to study at the college. Botany is a serious science conducted in laboratories and lecture halls. By all means, continue to pursue your hobby tending to your garden and domestic space where it may be appreciated. Positions at the college are reserved for serious scholars whose studies will go on to be well utilized in a career in botanical experimentation. Therefore, with all politeness, we do not offer these valuable positions to amateurs that should otherwise be taken up by genuine academics. Signed, Professor John Altringham. I mean, yeah, it could be radium, I suppose. Really? The windmill flower cleaned out all the smog in a matter of seconds, and this is what you made you question its reality. Yes, appropriate use of the historical terms command. I remember in the accessibility settings, it had bloom as a thing you could adjust. This is definitely where it shows up. Oh, the broken mortar. Society of Historians, Southwest Group. Monthly lecture open to all society members. The History of Dartmoor, given by our resident natural history professor. The professor will present how the moor was once covered in majestic forests and woods, how early settlers came to the area and cleared most of the trees for pasture, using fire as their method of choice. It promises to be a fascinating story of how the moorland we know and love today came into existence. Next lecture, new members. It felt appropriate even though it's not a historical document. I mean, it is. It's just a historical document in a game. It's also appropriate that the quaint sexist letter is in the kindling box. Yes, that was not lost on me, the placement of where the letter was. Hazel's Priceless Recipes for the home, farm, workshop, and every department of human endeavor. That's a really short title for a book of this time period. This is like one of the shortest cookbook titles from the 1800s I've ever seen. Hazel's Priceless Recipes and Manual of Practical Housekeeping. Roasted chestnuts. This is a simple recipe perfect to warm those cold winter nights. You can use any edible chestnuts that are easily foraged. The main difficulty with chestnuts is that they have a tough shell, but luckily they're easy to crack open with the help of fire. Simply place the nuts in a pan above the fire and wait until you hear a pop. This means that your chestnuts are nicely roasted and ready to eat. Well, we have a fire with a pan above it. I have not located any chestnuts yet, though. But it would appear that at some point we're going to need to put chestnuts in there. I don't know why yet, but... all of these burning candles in a place with no people is just dangerous. A religious blessing. If you're hungry, just crack your nuts and dunk them in a fire. Oh dear, Detective Zen. I need to zoom on this one. Blessed is this kitchen by the... yeah, I can't. Blessed is this kitchen by grace and holy light. May all those who enter find comfort and respite. Blessed is the hearth with laughter and with cheer. May the love shared here be held forever dear. To those who serve the Lord, who seek their sanctuary, remember the year of construction, for this, friends, is the key. Gifted by Nicholas Owen. To those who serve the Lord, who seek their sanctuary, remember the year of construction, for this, friends, is the key. Oh, I know exactly what that's for. You have to be willing to read the religious blessing to get the clue. But is it 1890? No. 1890 is the current year. What was the year of construction? I'm going to have to find that out. Look at all the bunt pans. Oh my. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a weight puzzle. I mean, these are weights to weigh in the scale. Mysterious symbol. Um, it's a sheep holding a flag. It was on the blessing. Was it on the lecture pamphlet? It was on the it was on here. On the prayer. I don't see it on the lecture pamphlet. I need to know the date of construction. Romantic card to someone special. Dearest Hazel, I picked you some roses from the garden to cheer you up. When you're done with your work in the kitchen, would you like to meet me for a cup of tea in the back garden? The pond is lovely this time of year. Warm regards, Mr. Bennett. Ooh. I mean, this is the It's fine for the lady to be in here, even though this is the servants' dining hall. Everybody's gone missing. The ancient oaks stand tall in Wistman's wood. Covered in moss, they withstood the test of time. Though none can tell the sorrows that did befell those trees in Wistman's wood. Okay, but they burned. Well, I got that. The first one I had was wrong, apparently. The Dartmoor poster. Dartmoor lecture, cooking book, poem. There's one more clue. It's in the kitchen garden, apparently. It's a porcelain duck. Duck. It's painted to resemble China, or rather, porcelain from China with the white and blue. Actually, the white and blue ended up being a motif in a lot of Dutch as well. But originally, like it's because the stuff made in China came and looked like that, and so they started making fake stuff. But then the blue and white became a signature for the Dutch manufactured stuff. We have oak logs, maple logs, cherry logs, and birch logs. just want to jump. But a lady wouldn't do that. What is with the carrots all over the place? Why is there rope? This place is such a mess. um, Chapter 4, the Handbook of Household Food Preservation. Uh, Chapter 4, Home Smoking and Curing. Using the home smokery. The type of wood to use in your smokery is of great importance, though which one to pick depends entirely on your personal tastes and preferences. Burning wood from different types of tree produces different smoke aromas. This is due to different chemical compositions in each type of smoke and has a great impact on the flavor of your smoked food. So in summary, choose your wood logs with care. Everyone disappeared in the middle of working on it. I know. No, Crewman Gary, nobody wants Windows 98. Nobody wants Windows 2008 either. Or 2000. No, Windows 8. Nobody wants Windows 8 either. Windows 8 was horrible. Smoked food. Looks like we have some smoked salmon and some smoked sausages. There's the fire. But what? Why? The question is, but why? Well, we're just gonna... Ooh. I'm just, gonna add some cherry smoke to everything, right? Oh, look at that. That's lovely. The smoking room is a better name than the small house of dead flesh and fire. All right. I don't know what flavor I'm supposed to be smoking. So. Did we get the clue? We did. The smoking book was the clue. All right. This might be a tough case to crack. Oh. Oh, shiza. Okay. I need to read the clues. But all right, pyrophiles. Curiosities of the natural world. Has the potential to be among the most devastating forces of nature. Despite this, humans have developed the ability to invent, wield, and attempt to manage it. Meanwhile, certain species in the plant kingdom have evolved to adapt and flourish in the face of fire. In areas where forest fires occur frequently, pyrophiles have learned to rely on fire as a crucial part of their life cycle. Seeds typically possess tough shells. Some only bloom when surrounded by smoke aromas from their natural habitat. Dartmoor. Wistman's Wood. Majestic Forest. They burned them. Roasting chestnuts. It's the poem. I need the poem. This one. Oak. It's oak. I need the oak. Okay. I think we're ready to grow this plant, but we are about to be invaded by a 3-minute ad break. So, um, I'm going to take a quick 3-minute break while the ads play. Somebody defeat the ads for me, please. See you shortly. What the heckity wow? What? How? Who? Why? What? Huh? Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Um, y'all are. what? What? I don't understand what happened. Nope. I don't know how anything works. Y'all are too much. I see a Lord. I, huh? Sorry, it brain hurt. What? Lord Portico, thank you so much for gifting subs to Be Maybe Gay and Mikado Yuki, and and Simplex Pachinko and to Shiny Marigold. And Elixir, thank you for the 100 bits. And Mikado Yuki, thank you for gifting 5 subs. Flyaway and Jules CP13 and Justin for a Drive and Nauseum and Galara Dragon. Some of these are names I recognize even. And then Neocats, thank you for gifting a sub to NMTAFD. I said to defeat the ads. Oh gosh. Thank you so much. And Hannah, thank you for the 100 bits. Oh gosh. I I don't know what to do with you all. You all are just yeah, I don't know what to do. Thank you. Um it's been 1 week since sorry, not 1 week. It's been 4 years and I don't know why you all are still here. But I appreciate that you are. I keep every time I tab out, it stops the sounds. But I had to tab out for a minute. Okay. Thank you. Thank you all. I don't usually set goals. I don't know how close we are to the goal that I did set, but I don't usually set goals because I don't expect that anybody's going to actually like try to meet them. Okay, we've planted the seed. Water. I got all the level 2 emotes. Someone has to keep Harry in line. Okay. Now. uh no, wrong direction. I know how to grow this plant. The question is, where is the place for me to set it? Because there will be a clay. I mean, I guess I could just set it here. All the others, I've done 2. Oh my. I guess it doesn't have to have the Because it needs to be here. Wait, maybe not. Aha! There. Okay, and then oak. I can't close the door with me inside. Is it going to bloom? Come on, close the door with me inside. Uh-oh. No, I think I have to do that. Okay. There's a hole on the ground. There's a fire pit. Okay. Close the door. Put the thing. Okay. It has smoke. Do I need to heat it first, though? Hmm. I may need to restart this one. I don't know if this is going to work. Oh. Oh. Germinate the ash plume seed. Okay, so that cracks it open, and then it needs the smoke to bloom. Got it. I keep burning the same log over and over, leading me to believe once more that this is somehow the afterlife. Yes! Ash plume! The ash plume is a pyrophile, evolved to survive harsh forest fires. Its seed cracks open with extreme heat, and afterwards the oak smoke from its habitat indicates it's safe to bloom. Huzzah! Okay, let's go put this on the table. Gatehouse delivery. I don't remember how to get to the gatehouse, but we'll be there in a moment. I just need to put this on the table. Okay. Gatehouse. Outside. I do love the music for this part. I did a thing with the thing! I know. It's a key to the orchard that was delivered through the post box. And there are still no people, including me. Bizarre. Library Hall. We haven't been in the painting room yet or the orangery. I just left the gatehouse. So I'm on the driveway. Entrance garden. And then left to get to the orchard. A little thing Like, the rapture isn't going to stop the Royal Mail doing their job. I mean, I don't know what the Royal Mail's motto is, but I know what the U.S. Postal Service's motto is. They don't let anything stop them from their appointed rounds. Chapter 3, Peculiar Petals. 2 new plants added. Oh, look, it's so pretty. Okay. This game has really good sound design as far as the music selection. They picked really good pieces for the... It's an apple tree. It's so pretty. Exactly, NeoGet. Oh, I see a seed. But first, we must sit. I wonder if we get to go up the tower. First thing, like, it's a freaking Rapunzel tower. Do we get to go inside? We fit, we sit. Everybody remember to bring your frying pan. From the desk of Arabella Green, a note to Florence. Dear niece, I have gathered a selection of my cherished toys and books, among them my beloved Piggy. I highly recommend the nursery rhymes. They are charming as well as educational, though I'll take no offense should they put your little one straight to sleep. With all my affections, Auntie Arabella. Nursery rhyme. A treasury of nursery rhymes. The Wolf Glove. I thought towers were only for locking princesses up in. I mean, until they climb down their hair and attack things with a frying pan. Yes. I'm taking the I'm taking Tangled as canon, because frying pan. High on the mountaintops, so steep, grows a flower that's hard to keep. Its petals delicate and bright, whistling in the wind with all their might. The mountaineers who climb up high listen for the whistle as they try to find their way amidst the snow and reach the summit, cheeks aglow. With every step they hear it loud, the wolf gloves howl clear and proud, guiding them through paths unknown to reach the summit and call it home. All right. We definitely got a clue for the wolf glove. Oh, here's where we're going to grow one of the plants, or at least pot it. Ooh, a door that opens. Sorry. It's so rare to come across a door that opens in this place. The Heritage Orchard and preservation of endangered apple varieties. Game is so chill. And yet absolutely terrifying because it feels like everyone is dead. Oh dear. We have some apple varieties. This one does not look like one I would care to eat. Cider making and apple blending. Sugar, tannins, and acid values given per single apple. Knobby russet, dabinet, foxwhelp, brown snout, pitmaeston pine, cat's head, Kingston black, greenups pippin, Lord Peckover, Seymour's delight, bitter green streak, and Merlin's mist. Printed Jackson Farm and Household Supply Company, Stroud, Gloucester. Okay. We will have to refer back to that once I know what we need to know from it. Ooh, look at the blue one! I want! Why is this not real? Gimme! Look at this apple! I want this apple in real life. That one looks like a watermelon. These are so cool. I love the design. Have we found the letters? I'm uncertain what you're referring to. Ooh. If you let one mold long enough. It's the Merlin's Mist, of course it is. Okay, so the knobby russet is the one that I was like, and then the dabinet, foxwhelp, brown snout, pitmaeston pine. Look at the cat's head. It looks like it's melting. Kingston black, green ups, Lord Peckover, Seymour's delight, bitter green streak, and the Merlin's mist. I want the Merlin's mist. Have we found the letters from academics? The extremely sexist note saying that she could not study botany. Is that the one you mean? It was in the kindling box, but it was only one letter. Okay, so we're going to need to press an apple onto one of the flowers. Serious science. You should keep up guard. Yes. Yes, we saw that letter. I bet none of those scientists would know what any of these plants were. Specimen. Red campion. Microscope slide. Specimen. Foxglove. Okay, wolf glove and pixie tears. Closely associated with orchards. Primrose. Spring dance shrub. Hyacinth. Pixie tears. Oh no. Microscope slides. It is. Bluebell. And cradle fern. Okay, let's look at the pixie tears. Oh, I don't think we get to. We just have a sketch. It's very all of these have chlorophyll. They've all got the green dots, except the pixie tears, which are empty. That must be why they need to have the cider? Tincture of iodine. Perfect for preparing microscope slides. Okay. But we can't use the microscope, so... Chloroplasts! I was right. Advances in botanical science. Chloroplasts. In the world of plants, the sun is the ultimate source of energy. Chloroplasts, small organelles inside the cells of a plant, are responsible for capturing the light from the sun and converting it into sugar through photosynthesis. Shadows of Life! Thank you for the 15 stream streak. Figure 1. Chloroplasts as seen using a microscope. However, not all plants have chloroplasts. Some plants rely on organic matter for their energy and do not photosynthesize. They have lost their chloroplasts over time and have instead adapted to obtain energy by absorbing sugars through their roots. It is therefore recommended to add a certain amount of sugar to the soil when cultivating these particular plants. The sun? It's a massive incandescent gas. There's a heart in the sky. There just is. Don't ask why. It's the sky. Orchard mosaic. Look at the sky. There's a great big heart there. There's a heart in the sky. There just is. Don't ask why. It's the sky. Yes, I know. None of you know the song or what it's from. And oh my. Priest holes. An illustrated history of England. Oh my. For scholars, advanced classes, and the discerning reader by A.E. Strickland. I'm sorry, an illustrated history about priest holes. Back in the Middle Ages, during the reign of Queen Elizabeth, all Catholics were persecuted by law. Therefore, some households built secret rooms in case they needed to hide a priest that was visiting their family home. Many of these so-called priest holes were designed and built by Nicholas Owen. Only the owner of the house and Nicholas himself knew about the location. Because of this, it is thought that there may be many undiscovered priest holes throughout England to this day. Okay, we know where it is, but I still don't know when the house was built. Willow Lodge, Rowan Park. Letter from historian, Lady Arabella. Thank you for inviting me to Botany Manor last Monday. As an historian, I found it wonderful to see an authentic medieval manor, especially one as beautiful as yours. I apologize again for not being able to locate the priest hole in your house, although I am convinced it exists and we will find it one day. It won't be easy. They tend to be hidden well and sometimes require elaborate mechanisms to be opened. Kind regards, Professor Pennyworth. Priest hole when you absolutely need a place to store your priest. Okay, so we know it's going to be a medieval date. but I still don't know the date for the combination. I know where the priest hole is, but I don't know how to open it yet. Advice letter. Dearest Arabella, how are you getting on in your garden? I hope it's not getting to be too much for you on your own these days. Our mutual friend mentioned you have been struggling to germinate the ash plume. Have you tried making sure there is fresh compost in the pot? Stubborn seeds often need that to grow. I'll visit you sometime, and perhaps I can find a way to crack the seed for you. I can show you the book I've been working on at the same time. Yours sincerely, Charles Tucker, Esquire. Oh, thank you so much for mansplaining. I already opened that seed. It needed fire. Could just repurpose the oubliette. Yes. I'm gonna make sure we don't get any more ads because I'm not gonna want another one to run. Send him to the bog of eternal stench. Way worse than the oubliette. Pot note. Priest holes and pot note. Notes on soil additives. Sometimes I need to add extra nutrition to the soil. I have found the following amounts to work best with my different pot. 118, 112, 97 grams. 97 grams is the one that we're going to need. I swear, it has the number 54 right there on the top of the T. Everything looks fine on my end. I mean, the bit rate has been a little wobblier than normal, but it's been in a reliable range the entire time. Oh, I got the Pixie Tears seed. It looks like a black jelly bean. Priest holes is a clue? Religious blessing in the kitchen was one of the clues. Well, that's what tells me. Oh. I'm having thoughts. I know. It's dangerous to have thoughts. Does somebody want to flatten out the grass so that we can do lawn bowling? This is not a lawnmower, but it is for flattening the grass. Croquet, please. I had a thought once. Wouldn't recommend. With flamingos. Exactly, Elixir. Letter from Builder. Lady Arabella, I have received your request for repairs to the roof of your garden tower. Alas, I must confess that I am not the man to undertake this task. It may have escaped your notice that the tower in your orchard is known to locals as the Turbulent Tower. It is believed that a poltergeist dwells within its walls. Legend says that the spirit is evil and brings ferocious winds upon anyone who dares enter the tower. I don't want to provoke the wrath of this ghost, and I advise you to refrain from meddling with the tower. Willie the Builder. Flamingo and Hedgehog croquet. Okay, so the tower is windy. I mean, since we're all dead, does it matter if there's a poltergeist in the tower? Actually, the poltergeist might be able to hurt us even more since we're dead. I think I had a thought. A thought's what happens when you eat ice cream too much and you get a headache, right? Ooh, maybe this game is just an adaptation of Geist. A broken anemometer. Well, having a broken one isn't going to help me much. Ooh. Hello. Level 1. Oh, okay. Well, you can get some wind there. Let's go further up. Sort of like that, but it comes with pictures. Level 2. Okay, we need to know what the wind speed is at each floor. Because one of the plants is going to require a certain speed of wind in order to bloom. Level 4. Close the window. You're letting all the white lines in. Mountaineer, go to the top of the tower. Yeah, there's not a poltergeist in here. Although it does look like it was struck by lightning. I did ask if we'd get to go up in the tower. I am happy that we got to. At the moment, though, I don't see... Other than that we are going to need to be in here to bloom a plant, don't see any clues lying about. Nice. The door's broken. Oh, fine. If the builder doesn't want to do his job after he's died, who am I to make him? I'm Lady Arabella. That's who. All right. Tower wind research test 1 of 6. Wind speed of 35. I don't know what FS. Feet per second? Wind speed of 35 on the 3rd floor, given that arrangement of open shutters. Wind speed of 50. 45, 20, 40, 25. Somehow my anemometer broke. I hope there isn't a poltergeist in the tower after all. Well, I know some information from that. I still don't know why I need Alpine Exploration, the Mountaineer's Guide to Alpine Exploration, 2nd edition, issued by the Alpine Club. Be sure to wear the correct gear when climbing. The winds in the Alps can be fierce and changeable. It is advised to wear thick, warm clothing and sturdy boots with a good grip. Wind speed and pressure in the Alps by location. Great. Mont Blanc, Matterhorn, Jungfrau, Zugspitze, Eiger, Watzmann, Mount Weisshorn, Triglav, Gran Paradiso, and Mount Ventoux. I do not know which one we need at the moment, but I'm assuming that's going to be a wolf glove clue. Letter from Builder, Wind Research, Alpine Weather. Oh, heckity wow. Priesthood. Pot notes. Pot notes. Pot notes. Wait. You almost died on Zugspitze? Attention, all hands. We are approaching our rendezvous with the USS Pride for your imminent departure to the Clear Skies charity stream, where we find out if starships can fight fires. We hope you will join us for our raid to Althaven in about 15 minutes. It's tricky to measure wind speed on the Matterhorn with all those roller coaster carts whizzing by. Slipped on a narrow glacial path between the tourist station and a large cross marking the border. Neoguts, have a care. We don't want to lose you. Okay, oh, it's a solarium. It was locked from the other side before. Fast travel back. I have a key to the painting room. You were like 5? Oh dear. Note about stairs. They're evil. They're bullshit. Why do stairs? Ramps are easier for everyone. Lady Arabella, as you can see, the staircase of the orangery collapsed in your absence. I have already written to the builder in the hope he wants to sort it out, though as you know, he can be difficult to pin down. I do apologize if this is getting in the way of your research. I don't suppose you could find another way into the bottom level. Well, now I know why we need to get in the priest hole. I'm sorry. I know. I'm 13. every time I say priest hole. Letter from Natty. Dearest Arabella, we made it to the Alps. We are so sad that you couldn't join us this time, but we understand you are busy creating your herbarium. Yesterday, we were lost on a hike until suddenly we heard a strange whistling tune. We followed the sound, and soon enough, we discovered it was coming from a tiny flower. If only you had been there to tell us what kind of flower it was. Your loving friend always, Natty. Did they leave a priest unattended? Hi, wannabe Sagri. Okay, to envelope with stamp to Arabella Green, Botany Manor, Somerset. From Natty Golding. I'm gonna guess Matterhorn? I need to go look at that list of locations again. The only one that mentions horns is Matterhorn. Which would be 20 for the wind speed. 25. 20. Test 4 of 6. Open the... See, from the inside, open the right on the top, left, right, and then be on the first floor. So go all the way to the top, open right, left, right. Okay. Okay, I need to go look at the pot note. Because I don't know which flower they're useful for. After the whistling, it kept asking our friend Seymour to feed it. It was most peculiar. Add extra nutrition to the soil. Following amount. Oh, okay, so 97 grams. I wonder. Yes! Pixie tears are the one that needs extra nutrition. Okay, I think we should be able to grow the Oxalis phasma. The question is which apple? The question is, where were the apples? Okay, let's start with potting soil. Pixie tear seed. Water. Wannabe, it is a similar sort of... It has some similarities to a Myst style game. Okay. All right, you go there. Oh. Oh. I don't know though. Sugar. If I want 97... Let's see, 27, 57, 97. If I take a knobby russet, a cat's head, and a Merlin's Mist, that makes sense. Knobby russet, cat's head. It makes total sense that these are the three. They're the most unusual looking. Merlin's Mist. I want that Merlin's Mist in real life. Pixie tears! They came with butterflies. The pixie tears no longer contain contains chloroplasts, which are organelles responsible for photosynthesis. Instead, the pixie tears obtains sugar through their roots, which it commonly finds in the apples from orchards. Squish apples make plants. I guess that's how it works. That one required math. Okay, let's go put this on the table. Because I have decided that's where all of them go. Remembering how to get to the table is the hard part. Grand. Okay. That plant required meth? I still don't have the seed for this one. And there's a clue in the orangery. But I need 2 clues in the painting room. I assume I need those to get into the orangery. But, I mean, I've been in the orangery, but I can't actually get to the lower level of the orangery until I open up and insert myself into the priest's hole. Yes. I need to insert myself into the priest hole. And, of course, this was the faster way. Painting room. There are paintings. Research team photograph. Meadow Orchids, Research Team 1862, Professor John Montague, Anne Montague, Robert Brown, and Arabella Green. Invitation, field trip. Society for Botanical Research, August 1861. Dear Ms. Green, your research proposal on the structure of coastal plants was of quaint interest. We have no plans to fund a small project like this, but perhaps if you are set on a botanical fieldwork, you might assist Professor Montague in his work on British meadow orchids. I am sure your natural aptitude for domestic duties would be much appreciated. Might I also recommend John Lindley's book Ladies, Botany, or A Familiar Introduction to the Study of the Natural System of Botany. It is an elementary book for unscientific readers, and one I have heard is a suitable amusement for ladies such as yourself, being about a mother who wishes to teach her children about plants. Respectfully, J.W. Surtees. Why isn't that one in the kindling box? Flower painting in watercolor. Are we going to be painting the roses red? Since when are we letting 1890s women read, even science? Good question. Oh, yeah, we're going to need to end. Note about scale. Lady Arabella, I was wondering if I could join Mr. Bennet into town later this afternoon to place an order for a new kitchen scale. The one we have is rather ancient, and I'm afraid it's not suitable for measuring flour to make my delicious scones. If you could let me know your decision before the afternoon, that'd be lovely. In your service, Mrs. Patterson. Symbology, a study wherein the discerning reader will find a history of the use of religious and folkloric symbols throughout the world. Published by Edwards and Company, Publishing and Supply Company, Museum Street, London. Agnus Dei, Catholicism, of course. Because it's a priest hole. I know, I'm supposed to go. What a letter, yeah. Botanical painting. Old Haven is live now. Discarded poem. My dearest Arabella, in gardens fair, you grace the scene with a. I'm going to try again. Yeah, it was the Catholicism symbol, Hannah. My dearest Arabella, in gardens fair you grace the scene, a flower rare. Your presence beams with radiant light, a lily's charm so pure and white. Your hands, like petals soft and fine, in tender touch, a love divine. And in your eyes a brilliance glows, as daisies fair in spring's repose. Oh, how I long to have you near, to cherish you, my heart sincere. Like roses freshly cut you'd be, the trophy of my home with glee. 1593. Where was the kitchen? It's on the other side of the hall. 1593, 1593, 1593, 1593. Where was the scale? 1, 5, 9, 3. How are these still burning? We did find the priest's hole and inserted ourselves into it. Such cobwebs. A tufted duck? What's with all the ducks? Letter from priest. My Lord Green, thou hast ventured mightily in granting me refuge within these walls, and for such favor I remain eternally indebted to thee. The cunning of Little John in his establishment of this sanctuary doth inspire awe. A saint he is to our brethren and sisters who have sought refuge from the harsh rule of Queen Elizabeth and King James. Pray extend my gratitude unto thy cook for the sustenance provided, a welcome respite from Brother Michael's oft-repeated fare of leeks and potatoes. With the most earnest of thanks, I entreat that this missive shall not mark our final our final communion, and that our faith may endure unbroken. Yours with devotion, R. Blount. And here's the orangery. Here's the seed for the wolf glove. And that'll be where the clues are that I need. Okay. I'm gonna sit down here. I'm gonna save, because we do have to end. I don't actually think there's a ton left, is there? Chapter 4, Chapter 5. There's only 2 more chapters after this. It seems like a short enough game that we should just keep playing it until we're done. The credits are still broken, but that's my fault. So, quickly. Thank you, NeoGets, for the resubscription and the streak. Thank you, Hannah, for the resubscription. Lord Portico, thank you for gifting for subs. Elixir for the 100 bits. Mikado Yuki for the 5 gift subs. Thank you all for the hype train. NeoGets, thank you for giving out a gift sub to the community. Hannah, thank you for the 100 bits. Shadows, thank you for the 15 stream streak. Thank you all for joining me. I'm sorry that Saturday didn't happen, but that was like the worst pain I had been in since the surgery. So, Saturday will happen coming up. But we'll continue with Botany Manor because we're, I think, about halfway done, and it's only taken us 2 streams. And Shadows, thank you for the ending bits there. But now we're going to raid over to Althaven for the return of the last Excelsior and some fundraising for some amazing folks that we know from the Twitcherverse TTRPG community who have been impacted directly by the fires in LA. None of the stream punks, at least in the current cast, but definitely people they know have been impacted. So if you're able to, I encourage you to donate to the fundraiser. But yeah, we'll head on over there. Let me actually get the raid started. I do, of course, have a raid call. It comes in both subscriber and non-subscriber flavors. So, choose the one that's to your taste. And thank you so much for joining me. The next time I will be live is Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time for Archival Adventures. We'll be looking at Fate, which is pulp, but not science fiction. It's more like Weird Tales type thing. I don't know. We'll take a look and see what it's all about on Wednesday. And then Saturday, we should be headed back to Mars to someday hopefully finish Martian Dreams. But yeah, I'm going to keep going with this because there doesn't seem like there's too much left. And at most, probably 2 more streams. Fingers crossed. So might as well finish it. I'm having a good time. Thanks for joining me. I hope I see you all again soon. Until I do, get out there and do some shenanigans.